Journey to Point. So if you're here for the first time, my name is Elaine. I'm a dancer and choreographer as well as an aspiring point dancer, hence the name of this channel. And if you've been with me for a while, welcome back. All right, so today's video is just going to be a quick piece of encouragement for all dancers. And as you saw from the title, today's video is going to be about body image. All right, so first I'm going to address tradition. So traditionally, dancers are typically supposed to be thin, small, petite, whatever you want to call it, especially within the ballet world. Like most ballet dancers are like real thin, super skinny. I mean, y'all seen ballet dancers before, you know what they look like. So that's pretty much the tradition. So with that, there's a lot of pressure to be thin or petite as a dancer because it's seen traditionally as more aesthetically pleasing. I beg to differ. So as a dancer, that's not what makes you a great dancer. So what makes you a great dancer, in my opinion, is that you have to have the heart for it. You have to have the passion for it. You have to know how to connect with the music. You have to know how to actually interpret the song and things like that, and the way that you move your body. Yes, technique is important, but it's also the way that you tell the story with your movements as well, along with a few other things. But to be thin or petite, that's not what makes you a great dancer or what makes you appear to be a great dancer. Okay, so let's talk about social media and comparison. Y'all, I'm sure everybody and their mama, they know comparison is the thief of joy. And that's Bible too, like that's in the Bible. For all my dancers on here that watch me and are believers as well, that's in the Bible. That's something we gotta really be careful with, especially with social media. You get on there, you scrolling all day long. You know how you are. You may feel confident within yourself, but you know, you start to look at other people and you're like, dang, I kind of wish I looked that way, or I feel like I wish I danced that way, or something like that. And I'm super duper guilty of this. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty good dancer. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But I'll get on social media, I'll scroll, and like, I'm real big on technique. Like, that's just my thing. I love technique. I feel like that helps you to be able to tell the story in different and creative ways. So I'm really big on that. And because there's certain technique that I haven't learned yet, I'll get on social media and I'll be like, dang, I wish I could do that. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Kind of makes me feel a little bit down as a dancer. And then that comparison starts. Or I'll see a dancer that's like really, I guess you could say thin, or they may be like super duper fit, just, you know, cut muscles, all that stuff or whatever. And I ain't never been like that. I've never been skinny. I'm working to be fit, you know, or whatever. But I've never been skinny a day in my life. Like, I've always had hips, I always had a booty. Yeah, but like I said, I'll see another dancer that's a little more petite or just kind of straight up and down, and I'm like, does that take away from how I dance, or, you know, the way it looks when I dance or something like that, because I'm not that shape or anything like that. So yeah. And the thing is, it's really unfortunate that we as dancers kind of tend to think that way, because that's how we're conditioned in the dance world. We're conditioned to think that smaller or being more petite is more aesthetically pleasing. Like I said at the beginning, it looks better, so to speak, when you're a particular size. And that's just not true. But then I also have to think to myself, like, okay, well, she may be that size, or she may be on this level of dance and I'm not there, so to speak. But she may not be healthy physically or mentally. So I can't sit there and compare myself to this person and wish that I had what they have or whatever. They may not even be a healthy person in general. So y'all, just be careful on social media. Just love yourself, know yourself. If you know that you're a great dancer, hone that. If you're a little bit on the thicker side, I feel that I am one of those dancers. Own that. Like, that's who you are. So don't get on social media comparing yourself to anybody. Just don't compare yourself, period. And just being real, like, I've heard way too many stories about dancers ending up with eating disorders and mental health issues because they're trying to fit into this mold of the tradition of that they have to be small or petite to be an aesthetically pleasing looking dancer. And it's just not true. So for me, I would personally rather be the way that I am. I'm a little bit on the thicker side. I got hips, I got all that, whatever. But I would rather be who I am and be healthy physically and mentally. So there's that. And disclaimer, like when I say small dancers or petite dancers, that they could possibly be unhealthy, not all dancers that are small are unhealthy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's the potential for that. So when you start to compare yourself, that could be the case. So I'm not saying that small dancers are unhealthy. There are a lot of small dancers out there that are extremely healthy. So that's not my point with that. But I'm just saying to be you and to do you. And if you got a little more curve, work with that. Work with it. So, yeah. Oh. And if you're a dance teacher that's still pushing this tradition of getting your dancers to fit into that standard of being thin and being petite, and you notice that your dancers are unhealthy, or they're doing certain things to make themselves be that way, and it's becoming an unhealthy thing, you need to stop it. It needs to stop, period. Like, that tradition needs to be thrown in the trash can. But you know, we got a long way to go with that. But for real, if you're a dance teacher, don't do your students like that, especially if they're younger. I know I've heard a lot of, like I said, I've heard a lot of stories, and they're young dancers, like the 12, 13 age range, when they're just starting to kind of fill out and things like that, and they want to stay small. Don't push your students to that. That's unhealthy. So that's my little soapbox on that. All right, so the takeaway of this video is just to don't let anybody tell you that you're not enough, that you're too big, you're too old, you're too young, to whatever it is that you want to do, especially in the dance world. I'm really talking to my dancers. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you're not enough to do any type of dance, period. Now, if you do feel like you want to lose some weight or get in shape to be a certain size or whatever like that, do you. That's your prerogative. Do that for you. But if it's somebody on the outside telling you, especially as a dancer, don't let nobody tell you you too big or whatever, or too this or too that, too tall, too short, whatever it is. Don't let nobody tell you that, because you can be the best dancer exactly the way you are, period. Like, your only responsibility is to stay healthy and to challenge yourself to improve on what you already have, period. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right, but that's it for today, y'all. So I just wanted to hop on and just, like I said, just drop a little negative encouragement for all my dancers when it comes to body image, because I think that plays a lot into a dancer's confidence and just holding yourself back from going after certain auditions or doing certain things, or just, you know, posting yourself, putting yourself out there as a dancer. So yeah, I just wanted to drop that for today. But before I go, shameless plug, I am wearing the Black Ballerina in Training crew neck from my merch site, Journey's Closet. And I love it. I actually might cut it into a crop top. What do you guys think? I love it. But anyways, if you guys missed the Women's History Month sale that I did on my site, Journey's Closet, don't fret. Actually, just go follow my Instagram page at official Journey's Closet on Instagram. So yeah, just to stay up to date on any sales I do, any giveaways, any of that good stuff. So yeah, go follow official Journey's Closet. All right, so like I said, that's it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the share button. Share this with another dancer, or just anybody that you know that deals with body image issues. This doesn't have to only apply to dancers. So yeah, just wanted to drop some encouragement on y'all today. But that's it. So until next time, we'll be facing fears forever together. Peace.